Hello, you are welcome to today's class. My name is Dr. Esagboyin Henry, and we are continuing our series on human nutrition. A series on human nutrition. And today we'll be taking lesson note 40, titled Low Salt, Salt-Free Diet. Low salt or salt-free diet. By definition, a low salt or salt-free diet limits the intake of sodium, which is primarily consumed through table salt, which is known as sodium chloride, and also in processed foods. So reducing salt intake is crucial for managing hypertension, preventing cardiovascular diseases, and improving overall health. Let's also look at the chemical structure of salt. Salt is composed of sodium and chloride ions, and the recommended daily intake of sodium is 2,300 milligrams. But for certain populations such as this with hypertension, a lower intake of 1,500 milligrams is advised. A lower intake of 1,500 milligrams is advised. So let's see the sources of low salt or salt-free diet. Let's see the sources. Now, for low salt diet, it includes fresh vegetable, fruits, and unprocessed meats. Now, it limits food like, canned vegetables, fast food, and processed meat, because they are typically high in sodium. Now, for the salt-free diet, these are foods that contain no added salt. This includes the fresh or frozen fruits and vegetables, unsalted nuts, and low-sodium canned goods. Let's see the functions of sodium in the body. It maintains the fluid balance, that's homeostasis. It also supports nerve transmission and muscle function. And it also regulates blood pressure in combination with potassium. It regulates blood pressure in combination with potassium. Let's see the health implications. For benefits, reducing salt intake can really lower your blood pressure. It can also reduce the risk of stroke, heart diseases, and kidney diseases. So let's look at a case scenario. A 60-year-old woman with high blood pressure is advised to follow a low salt diet to manage her condition. Now she's encouraged to use herbs, spices to flavor her food instead of salt. Avoid canned soup and limit processed snacks. Now the diet is supplemented with high potassium foods such as bananas and leaf greens, and this will help to maintain a healthy sodium-potassium balance. So you can see the prescription given to the 60-year-old woman and why. Now these are key recommendations concerning low salt and salt-free diet. Number 1, low-fat diet. Now focus on lean proteins, whole grains, and healthy fats from plant sources. Limit the intake of red meats, processed snacks, and high-fat dairy products. Now for the case of low-salt diet, reduce intake of processed and canned foods. Use herbs for seasoning and prioritize fresh fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. By adhering to these dietary guidelines, individuals can reduce the risk of lifestyle diseases, including hypertension, heart diseases, and also obesity. We've come to the end of this class, and we've seen the definition in terms of low salt and salt-free diet. We've seen the chemical structure of salt, the sources, which include low salt diets, salt-free diets, where they come from. We've seen that, the sources. And we have seen the functions of sodium in the body. We went on to discuss the health implications That's the benefits and the challenges. We give a case scenario. I have seen the key recommendations, for this. So thank you for listening. And please, you can ask your questions in the Google Classroom. And also do not forget that you need to take notes and prepare adequately for your continuous assessment test. See you in the next class. Bye.